Hey, it's Bina. Today I'm going to be talking about, are mermaids real? And if they are, where did they come from? I'm guessing most of you guys have seen my last video I did about mermaids, where I give my own experience of mermaids and my own story and stories I have heard about mermaids. Well, this video is about the ancient origin story of where mermaids come from and give different theories of how mermaids were created. One of the theories would be the aquatic ape theory. Most of you guys know about the revolution of humans, how we came to be. We were revolutions of apes that slowly became able to walk with both legs, became less hairy as the environment changed. That is what we know of the revolution of humans. So where the aquatic ape theory come from is, what if certain group of apes, rather than migrate to a north or south environment, they instead migrated into the sea to live close to the sea. And as time passed by, to be able to survive and live, they needed to go swimming. During that time, being able to catch food, to be able to survive. This is how they were slowly changing into what we know of called mermaids. Meaning, rather than leave like humans, where our evolution came from slowly losing fur or hair on our body and instead developing white skin, depending on the environment around us, whether it's developing white skin or black skin. They instead started to develop things like gills or web carbs between their fingers to be able to survive and swim longer in the water so they can catch food. And during their time doing that, they later continue to evolve into having tails like fishes. At one point, they completely decide to migrate completely inside into the ocean, where they then create their own community, their own rules, whatever rules they do have, and stick where they are at under the water, in the sea or the ocean. That's one theory that people may believe in. It has a lot of explanations and reasons to why they would evolve into mer people or sirens. Depending on what continent you come from, people call it different names. And then there's other theory that mermaids, sirens, are actually Atlantic City. The theory of Atlantic City being all the way under the water. Atlantic City is an evolved city where there's the technology and communications are highly in fifth dimension, meaning the people that lives in Atlantic City, they don't need to speak. Instead, they communicate by thoughts, and they use telepathy to talk to each other. Abilities like moving objects, all that stuff is very normal there. That's what most people say, how people in Atlantic City are operated. Coming from this theory is that mermaids are actually Atlantic folks that lives under the sea in Atlantic City. And those Atlantic City folks are usually originated from aliens. Most of you guys don't believe in aliens. Some of you guys that do, you'll see where I'm going with this. But technically, they're supposed to be originated from aliens that decided to stay here on Earth. Some theories say those aliens decide to live down there in Atlantic City. One, because their own planet was destroyed, so they left it to live in Atlantic City. So yeah, that's one theory, that they might be originated from aliens, ancestors of aliens. Going on forward, stories of mermaids, whether it's good or bad, the people of that country or place can either fear them or worship them as if they're gods or goddesses, depending on the stories they hear about them. And also, it's very possible that mermaids are real, because as I've said in my last video about mermaids, is that the ocean, we only know about, like I said, 8 to 10% of the water of the sea creatures that live in the ocean. What happened to the 90% of it that's left over, or 92% that's left over undiscovered? So, and we all know people, humans, us, have sent down electronics down there to be able to discover it. And even that electronic cannot go too far down because the pressure is too much. Like, the more they go down there, the harder, the more strength it takes for the object to push to get down under the sea. Even when they do create an object heavy enough to get harder down there, there's still a area that is still difficult to break into, because of that, how much the pressure of the ocean becomes the more deeper you go down there. And sometimes I even wonder, why is it that we know more about space than we do about our own place that we live on, the earth, the water? We know less about the water than we do about space. And sometimes I wonder, is it because they found something that made them stop looking? Whether to stop looking, or maybe they're just keeping things from us. That's two things that could be happening. And please tell me your thoughts of what you think mermaids come from, and on whether or not they might be real. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.